Hi everyone, my name is Siobhan Evans-Egan. I'm a psychic medium and shamanic healing practitioner. And I'm going to share a question that was asked of me recently regarding psychic and medium work. And it came from a person who does this work, but they were asking about how do you release like heavy energy from clients and heavy energy around, mediumship when you deal with or communicate with a person from spirit world. So this I just thought was really thought provoking. And anything that I talk about is only from my own experience. So I also teach psychic mediumship and tarot cards and all sorts of things. And this is a really big thing that always comes up. Am I safe? How am I protected? How can I clear negative energy? How do I know spirits aren't tricking me? How do I know spirits aren't attached to me? All sorts of things like that. So no matter what stage you are in your development, through the years of doing this work, it is going to test a lot of your belief systems. It's going to challenge your belief systems, going to challenge your faith. So I'll just speak from my own experience. So I have and still continue to struggle with anxiety most of my life. And being empathic, and a lot of people are, means that you are sensitive and aware of other people's emotions. So you pick up things quite quick in a room, changes of in people's moods quite quickly. And most of that comes from a kind of like a survival instinct. It's kind of like you learn to read the room because you need to feel safe. So it comes that way. So it's like your fight or flight 24 hours, and it can feel like that. And then to throw on top of that, I have the awareness of spirit world. So the unseen world that goes on around us. And I would sense and pick up in spirit. So my crown chakra was a lot of the time of my root chakra because I had no idea what I was doing. And when you start off on this journey, you trust other people's experiences, other people's knowledge. You look up to other people that you think have their shit together and that are doing this work. And it's good. I mean, it's good. But you still have to come back to trusting your own experiences. And if you're taking on beliefs and have beliefs that are causing you fear, they need to be looked at. So when I began this journey, there's a lot of fear around feeling other people's energy. I was afraid of absorbing negative energy from clients and just from people. When I was going through things, I was so confused because I was thinking, is this my feelings? Is it their feelings? What's going on? How do I clear it? So me and Archangel Michael were quite buddies. Sage, every single thing I have done, in a sense, to try and get rid of the negative energy. And we all know what resists persists, because the answer and the problem is our minds. It's our minds and it's our belief system. What we believe is true, and what we believe is we'll make it true. So our perception of things, projection is perception. And it took me a long, long time to learn this and to make peace with it. So not everyone is going to like us, and not everyone's going to like me. And people are going to say mean things and throw energy and do all sorts of things. So how can you protect yourself? How can you stop that from happening? It's by knowing your own self, knowing your own emotions. Yes, you're going to have days where, as I said, crown chakra up, your root chakra. But it's important to know yourself, to know your emotions, to know when you feel off, and to use whatever it is you feel you want to use. If you want to use sage, you want to use holy water, or you want to Archangel Michael or prayers or whatever, if you feel that helps you come from this 10 anxiety down to a 5, then you use it. So if it makes you feel safe, use it. But making you feel safe, that's where the question is. Why do you feel threatened? Okay, so a lot of the times we feel threatened, and that's the anxiety kicks in because we have fear of something. So it's acknowledging what you fear and working with that and facing it. When you're working in the psychic readings, you're going to touch off situations in people's lives that might trigger unhealed situations in yours. So it's important that we do our own healing. It's important that we use our support system, whether it's counseling, whether it's Reiki, whether it's talking to a friend. And if you need to take antidepressants, you take antidepressants. If it's something that will help you calm everything down, then you use it. So when we talk about, this is my experience of negative energy and negative people and things like that, I don't believe in bad spirits. Okay, I believe in bad people. I don't believe in bad spirits. So I understand now, and at the start of it, working with Spirit World, and I used to think I believe in spirit attachments. My very first experience 25 years ago was to go to a healing circle where the lady who was running the circle said there's bad spirits around me and start putting the bad spirits into bin bags, imaginary bin bags. I probably spent years after that wondering, where the fuck are those bags? What happened? Where'd they go? So, and also, oh my God, am I bad? Am I bad spirits? Like, I'm a bad spirit around me? It can drive you absolutely crazy. So you are vulnerable to that type of subliminal messages that people are kind of sending out. So strengthening your mind and having mind discipline is really, really important. Really getting a grip on that. So 14, 15 years ago, I went through a serious illness, and I went to a mediumship training group at the time, and a young girl from Spirit World connected with me. And how she connected through, obviously through the emotions. This is our channel, guys. It comes through us, everything we have to feel, sense, know. So in order to do psychic work and medium work, we have to learn to allow ourselves to feel things in order to understand the emotions. Might trigger a picture, might trigger a memory, might trigger sound, smells, so that we can learn to express that and put into a message. Now, if we're terrified of doing that, and you're terrified of feeling you're going to shut it all down and we're blocking everything out, how are you supposed to surrender to spirit or surrender to trust what you're receiving if you are so terrified of what you're feeling because you won't trust it? So during this reading, I was connecting in with a young girl, and I was in recovery from my illness, and it triggered frustration and anger in my body. I was so frustrated and really angry. I was trying to do the reading. I was like, I can't let this go. Like, why can't I just let this go? And I said, I'm frustrated with my body. And then the lady who I was reading for went, well, she couldn't walk. She was disabled. Her body let her down. And for a couple of days after that, if I had the awareness then, but before that, I was told about spirit attachments, people being stuck to you, and all sorts of things like that. And then I understood I was stuck to the emotion of frustration and anger because I hadn't made peace with my illness. And I was carrying that. And also, I've realised over the years of working this, sometimes after a reading, when we can't seem to let something go, it's because we didn't correctly understand it in the first place. So if you're feeling serious amount of fear around doing psychic work and medium work, and you feel things are happening afterwards, please say to yourself, help me see this differently. If believing that someone outside of you can send bad energy, of course they can, and have that power to hurt you, then you're giving it to them. So if you have a belief that is making you feel really fearful and making you feel threatened, please look at the fear. Don't be afraid to look at it. Look at what's going on within you. Look at what's triggered. It's there to heal so that you can strengthen that. You can put 1,000 bubbles around you, and that's fine. But you still have to feel and allow yourself to feel to do this work. So I hope this video has helped. It's about mind discipline, minding yourself, knowing yourself. You have strong boundaries and strong mental discipline. Negative energy is not going to be able to do anything on you. It's like if I walk up to a person and call them a bitch, and they go, yeah, right. And then another person will walk away and call them a bitch, and they'll be heartbroken. Everyone is different. Look at your reaction. Look at your belief system around yourself. Question everything if you feel fear around this work. Thank you, guys.